fresh start and a new week, and guess what? We are doing another minimalist declutter with me. We're going to be decluttering the whole house. I will be your guide, and whether you are just starting to declutter or whether you are empty nesters, downsizing, that's my case, or maybe you're just fed up of shuffling stuff around and it's holding you back for really getting the most joy out of life. I am here for you, so let's dive in. Diane in Denmark here, rah rah rah. Don't get too comfy because we're going to be moving down to the basement in a minute. But usual rules apply. When we're decluttering, you're going to want 3 bags or boxes, 1 for your giveaway items, 1 for your put away items, things that don't belong in this area, and 1 for any trash or recycling that we might find. And if we haven't met before, I am Diane in Denmark. I am your online motivation, a routines coach, Flylady expert, and we're just going to get right into it now. You will see that we have our Christmas tree is now in the building. It's a fresh tree. I'm in Denmark and most households will have a fresh tree, and we usually bring it in around like usually like around the 10th of December. So I'm a wee bit early this year. And if you saw my recent decluttering video, I did an hour's worth of decluttering all the Christmas ornaments that we had, things that had been made by neighbours in Scotland. I went through a lot of the Christmas traditions that we have here. And when I decorated the tree last night, I said to you that I would go through any of the ornaments that we had, because I had 2 bags of ornaments. And in my donations bag, you'll see that I've got quite a lot of ornaments that I know that we're not going to use again. And they don't have any special significance. These ones came from a craft fair in Edinburgh, but they've got no kind of sentimental value to me. And I've decided that I can let go of all of these. Look at everything that's in there, all these ones. And everything that I'm left with will fit into this box. And I haven't put everything on the tree because our kids will be coming over soon and they will put on some last decorations. Some of them are family heirlooms or just favourites. So think about that when you're decorating this year. Are there things that, you know, you've just kept them all these years because... Let's take a bit of a digger deep and see what actually means something to you. Okay, we don't need to keep everything. Even though it's nice, we don't need to keep it. And I'll drop this bag off at the charity shop next time I'm out driving, because this is the time when the charity shop wants your donations. This is all the rubbish recycling. It was paper decorations that we had, but those are just going out into the recycling. And then let's get moving to the basement. Okay, so first up, an update. Remember my badge board where I had my swimming medals? I've participated in the Winter Swimming World Championships, the Ice Swimming World Championships. Well, I went through that at the weekend and I've decided out of everything that was on the board, there's just a very few things that I'm going to keep. A medal from this year's Winter Swimming World Championships. I've got a patch that was given to me by my friend Jen. I've got some old band badges. I'm keeping the Stranglers ones, but really, and the Buzzcocks, and my swim cards from the competitions. But really, on the badge side of things, I'm keeping a few, but really. The Stranglers ones I'm keeping, and I've got some of my Blue Tits badges, but the rest, all these other swimming medals, I'm just gonna let those go, because at the end of the day, what really matters to you? And a lot of my badges, are we not men? We are Devo. A lot of these, my brother is coming to stay very soon. Woohoo! My brother and my sister-in-law. And as I've mentioned, he was my kind of mentor in music, and I grew up with punk music, indie, gone through all of that. I also love funk, disco, electronica, but a lot of these badges, I'm sure he will want those. So look at that, a whole box is going. Oh, and I just have to tell you that I'm down here in the basement. This is where our water heater is. We've got district heating, and we needed to have a technician come and look at it last week. And you know, in the old days, before I started doing the Flylady system, the house was complete chaos. And if I had something like that where I had to have electricians in or plumbers, I would feel like I would have to clean the whole house first and declutter stuff. And this time I could just phone and say, yeah, you can come tomorrow anytime you like. Change days. So if you're feeling like, oh, my house is a mess, I'm so overwhelmed, I'm never going to get there, I am the proof of the pudding that the Flylady system works. And if you're not quite sure where you are in your decluttering journey, I have a video with questions. I've also got a little blog post, and it will help you identify, are you in the first round of decluttering, second or third? I'm very definitely in the third. And if you're wondering what's behind me, these are hubby's books. Remember, never declutter somebody else's stuff. But hubby is working on it. He's going through them, and many of the books are being given to the book exchange or the charity shop or the swap parties that I go to. So well done, hubby. Just keep going. You keep decluttering, because the family will notice. And I've got more from the basement to show you. I have decluttered so much down here in the basement that even the storage, the shelving is now going. As you can see, I've put a thing on there. My friend Sue, her son has bought an apartment and he will be coming to collect this soon. So look at that. Not only have I been decluttering my whole house, also the storage is going, the shelving. And we're not going to need that in the new place. We're downsizing to about a third of the space that we have now. And now we are up here in the kitchen, which is this week's Flylady Zone. Flylady Zone 2, and I like to keep it nice and cozy and hygge here in the morning just with candlelight, but I'll put up the main light so you can see what we're decluttering. But I managed to find a mug in here the other day, and even if it's just one item, it all adds up. And if you are at the beginning of your decluttering journey, I would really suggest that you use my body doubling videos and go by the Flylady Zones, because it just gives us a really good insight into what we have. We keep going round, it gets easier and easier. And what about your festive linens? Do you need to declutter some of those? Can you pass them on maybe to family members that might be looking for some? This one actually came from Mum's house, and I'm wearing kind of festive red outfit today and wearing Mum's engagement ring, so we tribute to Mum today. So I've got my hand towel and I've got my Danish tea towel that says Glædelig Jul, which means Merry Christmas. And I love that even if postmenopausal and kind of forget what day it is, I've got my Danish Christmas calendar candle. So you can see today is the 9th. And if you want to make one, I did a tutorial on that recently, 5 minutes, and you can make your own candle jar. But I have a few more actually red items today which I'm decluttering now. As I mentioned to you, my brother is coming over from Edinburgh in Scotland, my brother and my sister-in-law. And the other week in my Blue Tits Chill Swimmers group, we had the founder of the Blue Tits, Shan Richardson from Wales, and she came over to swim with us. And of course we had all the Danish things out and the Danish flags, and I looked through my stuff and I thought there's actually a lot of things that now I can let go of, and probably my brother will want some of these because he loves these things for his grandkids. So anyway, I'll just do a quick run through of what I'm going to let go of. The Denmark hat, and I've got these flag that I'm not sure he'll take these, but these are the ones that you can put on the, in the car windows. And you sometimes see people driving around in Britain at the moment with the reindeer antlers on the side of the car. Anyway, so those are going as well. Another hat, and this one actually, if I remember, I've got a little Giphy with me wearing this one. But it's actually a wee bit small. I think this is children's size. So that one can go. And do you have lots of, I don't know, sports equipment that the kids have outgrown. Maybe they've moved on to a different hobby. This is a funny one. I do like this one, but I don't need to hold on to it because I've got a few things that hold on to it. Okay, I've got 2 of those. And then we've got a t-shirt that says Denmark on it and a scarf. And I had a lot of these things, you know, when the kids were smaller for watching football on the TV. Some things I've taken to when I've been in swimming competitions, little flags. I've got a lot of flags and I keep some of them in the car because you never know when you're going to celebrate somebody. We use a lot of flags for birthdays. You'll often see it on the birthday table. There'll be lots of flags. Okay, this one I'm keeping. This is my Denmark hat. Woolly hat, there we go. And another one. Now this is more a nostalgic one from Mexico, 1986. Do you remember that World Cup? I don't know. We're keeping that one. And we've got a couple of these basic Denmark ones, and these ones are actually quite good for when it rains. And then what more do I have in here? Oh, I have my cowbell. I'll try not to make too much noise with it, but use that to cheer on friends when they're in competitions. What about a pair of glasses? Those can go too. And whatever my brother doesn't take back to Edinburgh, I'll take it to the charity shop. This one I'm keeping, a foil balloon for, I can't remember where I picked that up. I think I picked that up at one of our swap parties. And a flag. And this is one of these flags that you can actually wear as a cape, like this. You know these ones? Give you a little twirl. Okay, this is what I'm left with out of that lot. And all this lot is either going to my brother or the charity shop. Woohoo! So how did we do today? Did I encourage you to let go of just one thing, or maybe you've managed to find whole bags of stuff like I did? Let me know what you're decluttering today. And as usual, I'm always here with my pom-poms and an encouraging word for you. If you could like, excuse me, subscribe, share the video, that would really help me. I'm on my way to 100,000 subscribers. That's all I ask. Keep yourselves cozy out there, and all I've got left to say is live long and prosper. May the minimalist declutter hygge be with you, and I shall see you very soon with a ra, ra, ra. Okay, bye for now.